Hello Porsche fans. So if you search the history of my videos for PaoFeng Porsche Speedster, you'll find a video review I did of this thing, so I spoke about the car and that. The main problem with this is to look at how big that Porsche badge is on the front hood. It's huge. It looks ridiculous. Which I found to be really weird because this model is made by Kyosho, but it's branded as PaoFeng. So my mistake is to your benefit because we're going to do a comparison today. So this came in. This is the 911 Speedster from Kyosho. So we're going to get to compare the two and see which is better. I'm quite sure it's going to be the Kyosho. No box on this one, just the blister pack. This is from Porsche collection number 5. Wow, I didn't even know they had 5 collections. So that's pretty, that's a lot, right? I imagine this card must say it's influenced by the original 356 Speedster. I can't imagine what the 60mm is about, though. Maybe it's adjustable ride height. I don't know. And then these are the colorways. And then we got the white one here. So let me take it off the base. And we'll compare it to the photos of the real car. And then we'll compare it to the PaoFeng version. It's pretty hard to focus on two different things at two different distances. Hopefully that's visible. I can't really tell, my camera screen is so dark. I can see the car, but I can't really see the photograph, so hopefully it'll show up brighter on YouTube. Okay, looks pretty good to the naked eye. Let's see about the rear. Okay, so yeah, again, I think it looks alright. You notice the exhaust tips are very dark on the real car. I don't know if they're chromed or just blacked out. I don't know. I bring that up because the Kyosho seems to have black exhaust tips. Let me just look over it quickly with the pick here. We do have, this tire looks, it's definitely not round. I don't know what's up with the tire here. Maybe if I flip it around it'll be better. Let's look at the tire on this side. Again, that front tire is really weird looking to me. It's not concentric. So let's take this, flip it around. You know, it's a screwed together base, so that's good in case you want to swap the wheels or fix a problem. Okay, so I think the tire was just maybe on backwards or not. I think for some reason I feel like that looks better now. See, you can see like a little ridge here. I have a feeling this ridge belongs on the inside. So let's flip this around and see if it looks any better again. I don't see the ridge now. Or do I? No. I think it looks a little better. It looks rounder. Interesting. Alright, so possibly that's a fix. But anyway, staggered tires and all that stuff. Yeah, the printing there, the interior looks alright. No silver paint in the mirrors, there's a blister pack. The headlights look great, you know. The badge now looks great. It looks well proportioned. Okay, it's time for the tray of comparison. Okay, so, I mean, it actually looks like a different mold. Look at the size of the headlights. The PaoFeng is much bigger headlights. These are much smaller. Naturally, this badge is ridiculous. Yeah, the vents are different. These are taller and have plastic in them. This is much less tall. It seems like this is the cast metal and it's painted black. The little vent ribs here. So that's interesting. The vents here in the front, these just look like crisper parallelograms, whereas these look more like rounded slots. You know, this looks sharper cornered. The plastic base is shining through that hole. So there's significant differences. I was gonna guess they were identical, just the badge was different. This is smooth and it's painted black. It's the casting. You can see the little bit of white, so I think these ribs are the casting. Now the black behind it though, I don't know if that's paint in the casting or what. Possibly. So that is a surprise, and it's different. Alright, let's take a look at the side view. Yeah, it's not really easy to tell, is it? So I'm looking at the door handles now. I do feel like this is taller again. This is more squat. I do feel the Kyosho's better. You can see a little more depth above and below. This one, I don't know, maybe it's there. You can see the depth there. Alright, the wheels, clearly the Kyoshos are better. They're just painted black better. Whereas the spokes on this, you can see the silver, you know, on the edges where it should be black. So this is a half-ass paint job. Kyosho has a much better paint process going on. The side markers, they're similar enough. This black thing, similar enough. But yeah, it's interesting. The casting itself, does look a little different. It could just be the paint is thinner or something on this white model. Okay, well that's interesting. What about the back view? So the Kyosho, you can clearly see there's the white clear part of the taillight and then red. I don't know if, well no, I can see a little clear in the PaoFeng as well. And actually the PaoFeng has like a silver reflector behind it. I don't know if the Kyosho does. It might just be well, it might be a silver backing here, but this actually is a chrome backing. It just looks like this is shinier on the PaoFeng. Looking at the Speedster Printing, it's just a matter of contrast, really. The white one obviously is quite legible because it's black and white. But this blue one, no, it's there, but it is a smaller. So this is a smaller font size than that. I don't know which is more accurate. I'm looking at the real photograph. It's hard to tell at that angle. I instinctively want to think the smaller the print, the more accurate it is. Okay. You'll also notice the top of the taillights are sunken in under this lip. You can see the shadow. Whereas the Kyosho is more in line. It's more on the same surface. Okay. That might just be graphic. The tail exhaust tips here. The PaoFeng is actually better. The PaoFeng actually has recesses. The Kyosho's is a blanked off flat piece of black plastic. So PaoFeng actually wins on the exhaust tips. Unexpected. Black printing on the vents. I guess they're close enough. Maybe this one isn't as well printed. This is hitting the mark a lot better. Well, this is interesting. I don't know if this line you see here going through the Speedster text, is that? I don't think that should be on the real car. I'm looking at the photo of the real car and I don't see any sort of character line like that. So that might be where the casting is. There's a break, a seam in the casting. The PaoFeng doesn't have it, so the PaoFeng's better right there, I think, as well. Okay, so top. I don't know. Oh, I see. I was gonna say, what are these? I imagine they must be some sort of pop-up roll bars. If this thing gets into an accident or a rollover, maybe these pop up and protect the heads of the occupants. But correct me if I'm wrong, I'm just guessing. Sadly, my Kyosho's got some contaminant in the paint. The PaoFeng has some orange peel. No, there's something wrong there, I think as well. Yeah, contaminant either way. Alright, the interior. That's as good as it'll focus, but maybe if I add a little extra light from the flashlight. Yeah, I don't know. I can't. Unfortunately, my camera screen is so dark, I can't really even see anything. If I look at it with the naked eye, though, I can tell you the PaoFeng has a thinner steering wheel, so I kind of feel like that's more accurate. The Kyosho is a smaller diameter but thicker steering wheel. Um, hmm. Seats. I would say they're close enough. I really can't say one's better than the other. The seats, really. Okay, and that dashboard, the top view, they're similar enough. The wiper blades. Huh, I almost feel like the PaoFeng is better. For some reason, I just feel like this wiper blade is crisper in its detailing, whereas the arm of the Kyosho just kind of vanishes. It like vanishes into the black there, but here it's clearly raised and separated from this. So the wiper blades are better on the PaoFeng. Alright, so, well, I wasn't expecting this. I thought Kyosho was just going to win all around because they're the brand that makes both of these. But for some reason, some parts of this PaoFeng are actually better than the Kyosho. So that's a really strange outcome. Did not expect that. Huh. Well, anyways, I guess you'll have to decide for yourself which is better. The PaoFengs should cost less on eBay than, say, the Kyosho one. But every now and then you can get a Kyosho one pretty cheap too, so you just gotta keep an eye out for it. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna keep the Kyosho no matter what, because just that badge alone, it makes me think this is a better vehicle. Also, the wheels are nicer. The only thing that's really better is the exhaust tips on this. That's the only major thing that I appreciate more. You know? Okay. So, interesting outcome. Interesting indeed. Well, let's let this go for a little spin on the solar thing here. Well, hopefully now you can decide for yourself. If you need a 997 based Porsche Speedster, you gotta weigh the pluses and minuses of each brand versus the price you can find them for, and but they're both pretty attractive looking vehicles. It's just the graphics on the PaoFeng is, the front badge is just goofy looking, but everything else I think is quite forgivable and livable with. But for me, I'm gonna stick with the Kyosho. Just the graphics alone make it look more realistic. Alright guys, well, I'll see you in the next comparison. Thanks for watching.